want to take your game to the next level, you want to be a world champion, take the fighter training stack. Victor Conte's fighter training stack has brought me to the next level. Everything that I take on a daily basis. The fighter training stack is the best thing out right now. Devin Haney, I'm Snack Strong. Get it now, right now.
I mean, I would love to hear some boxing news, but we don't know when that's going to happen.
Yeah, man, everything's closed down. We were supposed to work a show together in DC, and then all this stuff started happening, and everything got canceled and all that, you know.
I wanted to visit family in DC. My DC family was coming down to Florida. My aunt was gonna be in Miami for her birthday. They had to cancel that trip. So I was like, no family now, no traveling.
Yeah.
No work, no side gigs.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be an interesting
Cali trips.
Interesting few months. That's for sure. You know, you touched on yoga, and I've only seen a very few amount of fighters do yoga, and I always wondered why they didn't incorporate yoga more into the workouts. And you're saying because it's hard, it's extremely difficult.
Hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah. Well, it's the opposite of what we're used to our whole lives from working out. You know, a lot of fighters just we tighten our muscles. We don't lengthen our muscles as much as we should, as athletes. So, just I believe future generations and future athletes are going to be incorporating a lot more yoga into the future of all sports, but I'm hoping to get into it and prolong my career, because I've heard so many athletes talk about getting into it after their career and what it did for their bodies and how they wish they did it. So I'm trying to incorporate it. For me, my body's so tight, I can just almost do basic stretching and still get decent results. But yoga's better, and yoga's good for me right now because of certain positions activating my hand and my wrist because it needs to rebuild up that strength. I got my range of motion pretty good here. This doesn't. I mean, it feels just like my other hand, so that feels great. There's no real swelling. There's no real swelling. There's a small little bump, but that might be from the staple in there. I don't know. For the most part, it feels great. So I'm just looking forward to this quarantine over with, getting back in the gym, getting back to work on my skill set, and then hopefully bringing some good action into the ring. There was an article sent to me over Facebook or something about Danny wants the rematch. I might get the Pac rematch. Those are two great fights that I would love. They're actually two great rematches that I would love to make happen. So, I hope that's what my future looks like. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, so be it. But one way or another, let's just get through this first, man. We so many people are losing people. Family members are being affected, and so prayers and blessings to them. I hope that for the most part, everybody gets through, that we can just keep moving forward, pushing as a country, and then, ultimately the world economy. I'm hoping this wakes up the world, and in some way, I hope there isn't a bitterness about the spread, like how Trump's been calling it the Chinese virus and all this stuff. But ultimately, I hope people see how we all can be affected, by certain things in life, So this virus doesn't care about your race. It doesn't care about your age. It doesn't care about your gender, So I'm hoping that the world wakes up and sees that as a whole, and that we can evolve as human beings moving on forward.
Yeah, that's very true, Keith. Before all this and when stuff was normal, did you have a date already in mind that you were planning on returning on?
Yeah, late summer, but now I might have to push that. I mean, there's so much that we don't know. Um, what about the cards that were about to happen that had to be postponed? What about the training camps that were about to happen that needed to be postponed? So, when the when the ball gets rolling again, there's people who their product needs to be on the shelf. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, even though I can jump in and be like, boom, I want a headline, I want a date, let's see what happens. Do certain people lose their shows? Does everybody just get the fights that they deserve? You know how boxing is, man. This is this is interesting. This is definitely a curveball.